Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Moore. Come to you another lesson. First and foremost, I want to say Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadosh. As always, we give double honors to the elders and elder bishops, to the elders and apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, the true teachers of Israel and leaders. Peace and blessings to the elect, and blessings upon the great multitude of men, women, and children destined for salvation when Yahweh Shai returns. So, and that's going to be soon, man, because you can look at, just looking at this title tells you enough that that's going to be soon. So it says USA, in other words, aka Babylon, boxing to allow transgender people to fight women. It says the controversial ruling will allow men to compete against women, provided they've had surgery and hormone treatment, and they just killed their own beliefs when that in that very first statement there, man. It says the controversial ruling will allow men. So you're clarifying the fact that that's what they are, man. You're cementing the fact, the truth, the biological and scientific truth of what it is. All right. Don't know who these cats are. I can't tell. It's hard to tell these days. Anyway, moving on. It says USA boxing will allow men who transition to female, which is impossible, right? The spirit still remains the same. The spirit that you were given from the beginning is still the same spirit. You can't change your spirit from a male spirit to a female spirit, all right? When we come back in the reincarnation, we come back as men if we are men, and we come back as women if we're women. Simple as. It says USA boxing will allow men who transition to female to fight again. Let me read that again. USA boxing will allow men who transition to female to fight against biological women under certain conditions, the organization stated in its 2024 rulebook. The decision has been heavily criticized by boxers, with one former champion describing it as men basically beating up women. Well, maybe that one of them will come along and show that Clarissa Shields a thing or two, so maybe she'll humble herself down and keep her mouth shut. You never know. But anyway, well, regardless of whether that happens or not, it's unrighteous, man. That's not right. That was just a joke, by the way, before anyone comes at me. But yeah, man, this Babylon is just losing it, man. This whole world is losing it. It says under the new rules, men over the age of 18 will be able to compete against women, provided that they complete gender reassignment surgery and submit to quarterly hormone testing for 4 years. Transgender competitors must prove that they have a plasma testosterone concentration of less than 5 nanomoles per liter for these 4 years. Between 10 to 35 nanomoles per liter is considered normal in adult men, and 0.5 to 2.4 nanomoles per liter in adult women. So they're using all this science, right? It's funny how they're using the science to go against science. See, that's Esau, man. He's backwards, man. And trust Babylon to be the place that this comes out of, man. It says the purpose of this policy is to provide fairness and safety for all boxers. USA Boxing stated when announcing the policy. Look, men are inherent with aggression, all right? This is why we are the ones that have to fight, go to war, and all these other things, man. Right? We're inherently aggressive. So whether or not you do chopping your rod off and all of that, man, it doesn't make a difference, man. These people that are going to try and do this are still going to be in the ring smashing up these women, man. It says, however, other sporting bodies have abandoned similar policies in the favor of blanket bans on trans competitors. Low testosterone levels are not enough to completely eliminate the benefits of testosterone during puberty in men. It's something that you grow up with and it stays in you. Like your bone density, your muscle density, your weight, your height, and everything that's inside your DNA, man. It's your DNA. You're not changing your DNA. Like when all these people that have done this, if they was to die in 100 years from now, you to dig up their bones, man, you would determine what they were just by their bones. You're not going to say, well, this person changed into this. No, you're going to say, you're going to know what they are according to the science. Man. It says, the International Cycling Union said earlier this year, adding that transgender women enjoy biomechanical advantages due to their male bone structure. There you go. So it says, World Athletics governing body for track and field and other running competitions, FINA, the governing body for swimming, and World Rugby have all barred these people from the competitions, man. Someone said, it says that USA boxing decision was condemned by athletes with former world champion Ebony Bridges, calling it wrong on so many levels. She said it's bad enough having trans women breaking records in other sports like track and field, swimming, and powerlifting, but it's a bit different to them breaking our skulls in combat sports where the aim is to hurt you, Bridges wrote on X, formerly Twitter, right? So, and just a disclaimer: these aren't my words. These are the words that are on this news article. So I don't want YouTube trying to do a thing here. All right, this is all you can find these statements on the internet. All right, so chill trying to police my video. So yeah, it says cutting off your bits and adding boobs won't take back the masculine maturity your body has gone through before you decided that you are now a woman. She added, "It's a man basically beating up a woman." British boxer Carl Froch told the New York Post earlier this year. Anyway, look, I read enough of that, man. Let me just get a few scriptures on this, man. It's not even that deep. It's just showing Babylon up for what it really is again, man. All right. Right, let's start with the, sometimes let's just go to the, it's nice to get simple, simple scriptures, man. So let's go here. So Isaiah 10, was I already there? I think I was. Isaiah 10 and 1 says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. So woe means destruction to them, man. And that's coming, man. Babylon is going to pay for all of this, this wickedness that is polluting the earth with, man. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory? Right? Without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall. Who's the prisoners? That's us, man. And they shall fall under the slain, for all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is still stretched out. So Babylon's got a lot to pay for, man. And this is just another thing that's and it's another tick box, man. Right? So it's another tick box for them, for their destruction to come, man. All right. So this is a Jude, and it's just one chapter, says 7 to 8, and it says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, right, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire, right? Likewise, also these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. So that place is going to be treated like Sodom and Gomorrah. We know what happens in that place in the cities around about, man. They got destroyed, man. They got obliterated. When you go to the area now, all you'll find is sulfur, man. All right, from the brimstone that held down in them places, man. All right. Babylon is taking things to the next level, man. Back in Isaiah 3:9 says, "The show of their countenance, right, doth witness against them. They declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves." It says, "Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him." Right? So, once more, man, that's the massive vibration that's coming out of that place. It's all they care about, man. It's all they care about. They don't care about anything else. They've got people on the streets. They've got people with drug addictions. They got murders and everything going on out there. But all they want to care about is including inclusivity for these people, man. These people that aren't even, they're not real. It's not a real thing, all right? The people they're playing pretend, you know. They're pretending to be something that they're not, man. Yeah. Isaiah 19:14 says, "The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit." So the Lord's put a spirit on that place to do these things anyway, man. For its destruction. It's gonna be the biggest show on earth, man, when that place gets destroyed, man. When all the missiles come raining down, right? It's gonna be beautiful, man. You know, they got it coming, man. Right, they got it coming. Anyway, man, I'm not making a long one of this because it's, you know, we've been in there and done it. You know, it's Babylon once again, and you know, people, Obama and this Joe Biden, man, they're well into this business, man. We know what Obama's on anyway, but Biden's next level with this, pushing this vibration out there, man. But like we just read, man, you know, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, man. So, you know, what can we say? In fact, let me get one more. Let me get one more. Might as well. Revelation 18:1 says, "After these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." This is a point here. "And for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." Right? Because she's, you know, Babylon is spreading their doctrines everywhere, man, and forcing people to come under their ways, right? Just like Antiochus, man, right? The days of the Maccabees, yeah, forcing everyone to be under their rule and under their rules and under their ways. So they're going to get destroyed for that. Verse 4 says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities." Right? Come out of her spiritually. It says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. How much she hath glorified herself, and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her." Lord ain't playing, man. "For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her." And on that note, that's it on that, and I'm going to give all the praises Honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Hakodash. And Lord, when it's edifying, Shalom. Until the next one. Shalom.